Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I am H Crusader. I'll be your obviously streamer tonight. We do have the Naked Riot, which is a PUBG mobile scrimmage where we have a bunch of different teams competing against each other for a chance to win the prize pool for the month of $100. Yes, $100. So everyone in this room that you're going to be seeing in right now over that direction, they are going to be competing for you guys to watch, for you guys to take notes, maybe try to figure out what they do. Maybe they're doing something that you really like. Whatever it is, you guys will have first case look at their gameplay. So before we get started, because everyone's getting into the room right now, I'm going to show you guys the team list. I'm going to talk to you guys about what this event is about from a more holistic standpoint, talking about what you guys can do in particular. If you guys just want to watch, feel free, but we got some other things that you guys might want to do in order to maybe take part of this event. So right now what I'm going to do, go take a look at the team list, show you guys who's competing, let me know who you think is going to win, and then we'll move on from there, right? I'm also going to play some music while I'm at it, because I do like some music in the background. So I think that's a good amount there. If it's too loud, just let me know. I'll fix that, but I don't think it is. Just keep me posted though. Anyway, here are your teams, all right? So let me know who you think will take the win here tonight at least. We got The Happy Chemical, Laxers, Rat Pack Gaming, Life on Mars, Goon Squad, Review, Hell Tempest, Notorious Ladies, Silence Esports, Alpha, Sick Witted, Hacks, Rollsters, Above Average Gaming, F. Vikindi, Hit Squad, C4, Rin, and last but not least, Zero Kill. Now again, love to hear your thoughts. I am going to pick a team in this list, and for anybody who knows anything about my scrims here, well, they know any team I pick generally does not win. But that just means that they have a higher pedestal to get above. Anyway, I am picking Rat Pack Gaming right there in team slot 6. Back over to my view. So there's a story behind teams I pick and what happens to them. So one day the PUBG Mobile gods came down. Yes, this is a true story. I know you might be like, PUBG Mobile gods, they don't exist. Well, they do. They do. And they told me that I'm a great streamer, that I sound great, and that the gameplay that I show is amazing. And I'm like, undeniably, of course, that is just the case. But they also said that I can't be good at 4 things, so I left wondering, what the hell does that mean? I can't be good at 4 things? Of course I could be, right? So like, no, you can't. So they said that any team that I pick, they'll make sure that they lose. Well, I don't believe that. Even though that's happened for a while now, I haven't been right for forever. I still think the teams I pick have a good chance of winning. So Rat Pack Gaming, I know there's a curse that's involved here against you guys just because I picked you, but don't blame me. Blame the PUBG Mobile guys. They're the ones causing this. But as I said, I have a lot of faith in you. If you're on the stream right now, just know, in the bottom of my heart, you guys are my favorites right now for this one. Anyway, let's go to the team, the whole list here, as you can see here above me, with the teams hopping in. We've got 35 so far. We still got 8 minutes before we begin, so just keep that in mind. Also, I am on a stream delay, so we don't want teams that are competing to use what I see as a bird's eye in the sky and taking advantage of that for their own gameplay. So you guys can might understandably understand that I have to be on a delay. So I'm on a delay for a few minutes. If you guys write anything in chat, I will get back to you. I'll sometimes type back to you. That'll be instant. But anything I audibly say to you guys will be a little late. And I wish I didn't have to, but that's just the way the business works. We got to make sure that teams don't use what I see to their advantage, because it's not really utilizing what their skill set. Anyway, back to this. I do want to take a look at some of these teams that are showing up on our screen right now, and kind of getting to know what kind of stats they have. Maybe you guys are interested in what kind of stats they have. Generally speaking, all these competitive people obviously are not bots. Generally have better stats than the average person, because they like to put their time and effort into this game, trying to get better. They obviously built enough so they can have a squad here. So yeah. If you guys are interested in building a squad and competing in this event, you guys absolutely can do that. It is free. It is, all you got to do is register your 4 players at least. It has to be at least 4. And then you guys can compete in our future matches here. Not tonight though, because all these are registered, they're all set and ready to go. But in the future, next week, the week after, all of them happen at the same time, Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for this event. We have other events for COD Mobile, we have other events for PUBG as well. And if you guys want to take a look more into that, go to our Discord. That is exactly where all the information is, right below. If you're watching from YouTube, in the description. If you're watching from Twitch, in the About page, and in Omelet Arcade, go to the profile and you will find it there. Lonely Gameplay, thank you for joining in. First one on the board says, sup, I am the first one. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Perfectly on time, by the way. As I said, I'm on a delay, so now we finally hit the chat being able to respond. Winner to Lonely. Okay. That being said, what do I want to do? Oh yeah, I'm going to, I will take a look at some of the stats of these players. We still got 5 minutes before we begin, but before I do that, because YouTube has, or the stream has just started for you guys, I can now see the chat on YouTube as well. So I'm going to open that up so I don't miss anything what you guys are saying there. And Omelet, I'm already set with you guys. You guys are there in case you guys want to write something there. I try to create more channels, 3 in particular, because I can, for 1. And then for 2, I just want to, let me do one more thing. Sorry, sometimes I can't think and talk at the same time. Think about something else and talk about it. But I'm just doing something behind the scenes there. Sorry for the music stop, but there it comes back. Myrna. Myrna, what the hell? So anytime somebody dabs on chat, I have to dab, so, I mean, begrudgingly. Okay, don't clip that. I'd hate that so much right there. But, that is my dab for the night. I'm not doing it again, no. You can't make me. Thank you for joining in, Myrna, even though you made me do something I really didn't want to. I'm just kidding, by the way. BMW Mafia, yo, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Shake my head, you cursed my team. Says, who is Joe? I guess I did curse the Rat Pack Gaming Squad. Apologies for that, but you know, that is just the way it goes. Hell Tempest says Myrna, and let's go SHH says BMW Mafia. Who's SSH in this? I don't see anybody by the name of SSH as far as I know. Closest ones would be Silence Esports, but I don't think that's an SS related acronym. But if there is one, let me know who that is, BMW. I appreciate you giving me a heads up there. I love this emojis. Yeah, well, I sometimes don't. I'm just kidding. Alright, so. I'm just going to write them a good welcome. Okay. I don't know why I had such a big sigh there. Like, you guys are gonna see the dab. Hey Mondi, thank you for joining in. Says that. Thanks, man. I'm RPG Titan. Well, I mean, as I said, I really honestly believe Rat Pack Gaming is going to win. So, I mean, it's not sarcastic. I really do believe it. Just you gotta face up against these teams and compete against them, and the PUBG guys are going to be against you as well, unfortunately. Unless they're sleeping on the job, which they absolutely could be. Thanks for the confidence, says Amadi. Of course, of course. All right, so let's go take a look at some of these teams. We're going to go down the list here. We'll take a look at Rat Pack Gaming first, because that is the team I'm picking anyway. So here's Mouse on this squad. We got him first on the list here, so let's see. Thank you for joining in, Brian. I appreciate that. So, stats of the team here. The season just started, by the way, so it's very normal to have low match counts here. I might actually, what I'll do is start at season 13. That way, we have a better sample example. Yeah, a better sample example. 72 wins, 323 matches played, 22% win ratio, 83% top 10, 14 most kills, 2,172 highest damage with 557 for your average damage, and then 3.8 KD. I think I said it. Yeah, highest damage is 2,172. I don't know what I'm thinking, but there it is. So that's a really good number there. I do like the average damage above 500, and he's certainly hit that mark. Top 10, 83%, really solid. So he's able to survive long enough to get there. And then win ratio 22. I like the range between 20 and 25% as a comp player, so he's got that too. I think right there, the numbers I see here, very middle ground for comp players. Above average for sure when it comes to just any player on the street. But when it comes to comp players, I think this is a nice number, and maybe we'll see more and more of them or get higher and higher as more seasons continue, get more gameplay and whatnot. We got Captain here. Let's take a look at him for Rat Pack Gaming. He's got a lot more games in this season, but we'll take a look at his overall in season 13 again. 76 wins, 618 matches played. That's a 12% win ratio, 72% top 10, a 9 most kills, 1,496 for the highest damage, 345 average damage, 1.96 KD. So right off the bat, I do like the top 10 being 72%. I hope that he gets his win ratio a little bit higher. As I said, 20% is kind of the number I like as an average player on comp. That doesn't mean that you can't be good in this game just because of the numbers here. I do want to preface that all these numbers are not a good statistic to determining good players in particular. The best number I like, the best stat I like on this sheet is average damage, but that only gives you a snippet of who they are and what they do. This guy could be a great scout, could be a person who's able to spot things out very well, may have a keen eye, may not have the best gunplay in particular, but certainly might be a player that can get information better than anybody else. So that's not included in these stats. I'm not saying this person has that skill, but you never know. So just want to give you that, guys, that preface. Anyway, so solid. I'm hoping to get maybe a little bit higher. Definitely a lot of matches played, so maybe more and more experience will help the cause out. Definitely something I really recommend when it comes to my own gameplay and other people's gameplay is going to that training room and kind of working on your individual skill set. Even when you might be one of the best teammates, every individual, it becomes really important that everyone has good gameplay. So I stress that a lot, not only with other teams, but myself and my team. Let's take a look at this player's stats. 24 wins, 162 matches played, 14% win ratio, a top 10 with 82%, 12 most kills, 1,747 highest damage. We're almost about to begin, so we're probably going to get cut off here. 429 average damage with a 2.32 KD. I do like the top 10 is above 80. That's really hard to do sometimes. So definitely a survivor. Average damage is very close to the 500 mark, so I guess more and more games will be played, and that will help probably get that number up. And then let's go quickly through this because I think we're going to start anytime soon. And then we have current stat season. I also want to make sure, actually, before I go, just want to make sure I'm in the spectate mode before we move on to this player. So back over to season 13, a lot more matches, 80 wins with 346 average matches played. 23% win ratio, 83% top 10, 407 average damage with a 2.10 KD. I like the win ratio a lot here, 23%, right at that range that I like. 407, I think, just almost similar to the other player we were just seeing, almost at that 500 range. So I think just more practice, probably more and more time spending with your team, trying to get your whole group up will probably help out a lot. But let's see. And the other thing too is that classic matches does not relate to scrim matches. Generally, the way you play between both of them is very different, because you're not trying to get in classic matches. Typically you'll have a lot of bots, depending on what rank you are, but there's always a level of bots, no matter what rank you're hitting, you're gonna get some. And then you also have to think that the pool of people, even when you're at a high rank, is not going to be as competitive as a scrim match, because all these people in scrims know what's on the line. It's a lot more intense. Each match becomes a lot more important, so they're going to be trying to survive longer. Usually that means being conservative with their gameplay. The best teams, typically, who can compete against the best, will be aggressive, while a lot of other teams who might not feel that they can hang on, maybe. Not the word I really want to use, but typically it's going to be a lot more difficult for your average player to withstand the heat when it comes to scrim matches. All right, let's go with the first match. You guys ready? I hope so. As well, you have no choice other than to stick around with me. All right, we got a south plane line going from west to east a bit, a little diagonal there. Impala's right under that line on the bottom right. San Martin's right in the middle there. Could be easy to get to there for sure. La Cabrera, we might see some early jumpers. I see an early jumper already, but he's heading, or their team is heading to Torre Ahumada. We have another team dropping as we speak. So La Cabrera, I'm very surprised. A lot of teams like that spot, being a little bit off the center map and a good loot spot at the same time. But it doesn't seem like a lot of teams are going there, or any team is going there right now. Our job, or my job, as the streamer, is going to be trying to find the action wherever I can find it. So if there's any teams that are really close, you can expect me to be there. So, yep. Let's see what we have here. Goon Squad, as I said, was dropping in this direction already. LXS is there with Alaxers. Are very close, so that might be a good spot to start. We'll see. San Martin, I should say, has 11 and 7. Two teams really close to each other. That could be a good place to start, so I'm just going to keep an eye on a lot of different places. We'll start there. Let's take a look at San Martin, as both teams are just about dropping in. The thing about this place is that it has a lot of high buildings. You can see 3-story buildings all around, but one player already gets knocked on top of the roof. Luckily, he's not thirsted yet, as he's going to be hiding behind the boxes here. Not sure how long that will last, and that won't last much longer as Wakanda on the side comes in with the thirst. So that will already start up the game, as we have one player out of the game, and they have a whole team that is now left wondering what the hell just happened. We lost one of our players. I think they started as a 3. Yes, they did. Little Donna, I believe, and Pasa, or not Pasa, are the only ones left on this team. Meanwhile, on the other side, got Bassett looking pretty good. They have 1 kill already. Kuya, as I said, Wakanda with that thirst, and Siraj. Haven't seen Wakanda play before, unless that's a new name for him, but we've seen the other 3 compete, and they have done very well, so we will see exactly how well they do as they have advantage here. They probably know that there's still more people in that building, but I'm expecting them to try to grab more loot behind them, so they might not keep up with what they're doing. Is there open rooms, says Top Renzil. Thank you for rejoining the stream, by the way. This is not an open custom room tonight. This is closed. If you guys want to do open customs, as you probably know, it is going to be on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but not for tonight. Tonight is just closed customs, where we have all these teams registered, ready to compete. Okay. We got Cat on the right. We got a bunch of different teams here, or a bunch of players on the team with Sani, Cat. I'm gonna go with Nafarkor, and oh, I see what that is. I don't know why I put the "not" in front of it though. I guess just it's a really funny way to pronounce it. And then Tokyo as well. We've had some people try to make me say some interesting things, and that is certainly a good way to do it. We got SIK. Let's see how well they have weird names. You can see on the top left of your screen. I don't know if you guys can read that. I can't. So I see one that's general. I think Bluff is another one. Nice shot there as Na gets knocked. Yeah, I'm going to use you shorthanded there. Na is knocked on the right. Cat and Sani might be trying to come around, but it looks like he's going to get thirsted. Luckily, he has 1 beam of metal that's protecting him from getting thirsted, and Bluff is going to actually back away from that. So the smoke is going to give him some cover. Cat is able to make it over, but gets knocked in the process as he could not make it through. Tokyo is still close. Sani is cutting all the way around, trying to hope for get these revives in, and it looks like he's going to get 1, but Tokyo is knocked over there as well. I missed that part, as now it's only 1 left standing. Hopefully they can get this reviving quick enough. Surprisingly, SIK hasn't made a big push, as they got 3 knocks in a row. They should know that they're well aware of their advantage now, but oh, they have 1 knocked as well, so that's the only thing holding them back. But generally speaking, they probably should push right now, as they just were able to get both of their players revived. Sani's getting shot at, but no hits there. Tokyo is going to get a smoke thrown to his direction. And we got General and Virus trying to hold the front, as they're going to let all these revives happen. Maybe not on Tokyo, But you can see here the rotation as Sani gets knocked by SIK Virus. C4's coming around the backside as they want to third party this. And Nah gets knocked again and thirsted this time. So now you got Cat who's kind of saying, no, not here, not now. I'm going to survive and back away. So Cat, I think, is just going to try to survive. As I said before, you see here C4 is going to be spotted as he heard those gunshots. SIK, good stuff from them so far, putting a lot of damage on the opposite side. And Cat, I think, is balling out here. Yep, leaving the spot, saying goodbye, see you later, hope to see you never kind of mentality. We got C4, Fool, and Ramat with Abi Sabaoun. Yeah, I always like saying that name. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but Sabaoun is how I pronounce it. It looks like a thirst on the right side, as that must have been from the remaining player for Cat's perspective. We still have Virus here, who did a good job before. How the hell am I supposed to pronounce your name? Something Boy, I think. I'm going to go with maybe Bad Boy? Yeah, Bad Boy. There we go. I have seen Bad Boy before, but not spelled that way. But anyway, we're going to move on so we don't miss much else. Team 11 seems to be driving. They might get shot at by Team 5. Luckily, they're going in the opposite direction. By Laxer's perspective, there's Beastie. And it looks like they're going to get away. Little Donna and Pasa are gone. Heading in the opposite direction of what zone will be. So maybe they're just going to cut around to try to find a better position. Miramar is the biggest map of them all, so as you can expect, we got a lot of good separation from teams right now, and we'll see them kind of closing the gap. Thing you're going to want in this game, as these teams are so close, as you can see right now with C4 and SIK. It looks like a grenade was, or Molly was thrown in the side of Bad Boy, but not going to make a hit. But the thing about Miramar usually, oh, good ball. That's not going to hit, but it certainly was close. And it looks like they know that Bad Boy is right at this wall, so they're being awfully cautious with that by throwing some throwables, trying to make things work. It looks like Fool's cutting around. Bad Boy probably heard it, but getting burnt up right now. And luckily does not get knocked. This is back to get to the rest of his teammates. Now, Bluff is knocked, actually, on this side. And you can see General's trying to make a big rotation. Looks like it worked. If you want to say that taking a lot of hits but survives is gonna work. Bad Boy is rotating to the right as well. Looks like nobody has noticed that. Virus is the one that's still close to the enemies, and this might be really bad for Virus, as it's gonna be pretty much a 2v1 shootout. And Virus gets knocked down, Fool, and so win there. That being said, Ramat is closest to the rest of the squad, and Bluff just got revived, barely any health. Needs to back up and heal eventually. Bad Boy rotating backward as well. Bluff staying closer as he goes up the stairs. Ramat might be ready to push, but probably will wait for the rest of his teammates to kind of close in, so it's not a 1v3 scenario against Ramat, rather than a 3v3 even between the two teams. Can you check out Min? Can you check out Min? I'm not sure what Min is. Why are you on fire, by the way? But he gets knocked. This is the second time I saw somebody on fire like that. I think it's when it happened. But that's beside the point. As we have Bluff and Ramat knocked, it looks like Sabaoun goes for the thirst. Shot side, and there's two knocked out, and that will be Fool's double take, as he'll get Ramat up with Sabaoun and C4. They started as a 3-person squad. They're ending this one as a 3-person as well. So they're going to get a lot of good start here, a lot of kills. And Cat, I don't know what happened to you, but probably backed away to safety somewhere in this map, unless, unfortunately, mixing up with another team. So what do we want to go to now? Well, let's kind of introduce all the teams, kind of get a sense of who they are. We got LOM here with, I think we already went through this one, but we got Korea, we got Wakanda, Bassist, and Siraj as well. And they're all pretty much in vehicles going into middle part of the zone. Next, we'll take a look at Team 5. That is part of Laxer's Phobo. Beastie, Ziklo, and Thrasher, all part of this squad. All 4 of them still alive. It looks like they have some kills here. 2 of them, in fact. Wish we saw who that was, but they will come out victorious with all their players intact. You got Goon Squad with 0 kills, but Lazy Bones, Jordan, Cassidy, and Godzilla have done very well in our scrims before, have won many games before, and might be leading it. I'm not sure if they're leading this one in particular, but they have been done very well in this series in the past. Take a look at Rin, team slot 21, as we have Rice, Rin, Aciel, we have Rin, Heartless, and Katax, all part of this squad. 0 kills, but 0 deaths, so right now, most of their job is probably looting, going for, probably going to figure out their rotations from here on out. You can see their rotation. They dropped at around La Benvita and drove their way to Los Leones. Or maybe just floated over to Los Leones. Probably that instead. Then we're going to head over to the Happy Chemical. That is THC, Crunch, Trick, and Danky. Good squad here. Very solid. A good organization as well. Definitely. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing I definitely recommend for everyone to do is kind of look up these teams. They have some really great organizations. If you guys want to be a part of these squads, they probably each have some sort of application process in one way or another. You can certainly ask them about that. I'm sure they're happy to help you guys as well, trying to figure out maybe there's a fit for their squads. Pizza, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Who have we not talked about? We haven't talked about HS with Clouds, Stream, Poe, and Papa. Again, 0 kill team, but 0 deaths for this squad. They're probably looting as well. They are dealing with the blue zone right now. Luckily, the blue zone is only at its first level, so there is levels to these zones. The more levels it goes through, the harder it will hit and hurt. So right now, it's just the beginning. That zone shouldn't hurt too much. HLT, I'm going to take a look here. We have Jabeth, we got Marg, Spider, and I'm going to go with Osido. Having a hard time pronouncing that one. But HLT here, we'll see how they can do as they move across, also in the blue zone. So we might have hit all the teams right now. I think so. Maybe missed one. RST? Haven't spectated them yet. Nope. Here's Dracula, Mile, Silcred, and Dark. So we'll see how RST can do here. They still need to move in from zone. They got 3 minutes for it to change again, so that should be fine. They do have a team close to them. I'm wondering if they're going to see each other. Probably not. I do see RIW here. They're probably going to rotate into the next spot. Look at their names, by the way. All very similar, except for their second, I believe, their second symbol in that middle part. I don't know. But they are rotating right around an enemy, and it doesn't seem like any shots are going to be taken right now. They might have heard them drive by, and now the shots are off. And as you can see, one player is stuck behind and gets out, actually. And instead, will get back into his vehicle while they start driving off. It doesn't seem like he's been noticed. They are still shooting at a team that's farther into the distance. Meanwhile, this one's just going to kind of cut under and get away. I don't think he's going to get hit unless he does, and that would be very good shots at this point. So missed opportunity to get the one behind. I think they were just really focused on the ones in front of them. But that is sometimes what happens. As you can see here, Dark might be able to hear the bike on the right. I think he did. He's looking to that direction. So far, nothing. One spun out, actually, or stopped. And there he is. We'll see if he takes some shots. He's just healing right now. But there they are on the right of him. So doesn't seem like they've spotted him. Dark continues. Dracula continues. Mare, thank you for joining in the stream. Appreciate it. And Solcred still continues to move along too. Heading to Team 8 as Team 7's in front of them. Maybe we'll see more action here. But it doesn't seem like it. I think they're just going to be passing by each other. Cassidy might have stopped. Maybe he did see LOM there on the left, but right now it doesn't seem like she did. So going to be backing up as we speak. Team 19 and Team 5. Oh yeah, RIW player here rotates really close to a Team 5 player. Shots fired on him, blows up the car, and he dies on instant. As when a car blows up and you're in it, you're dead. You don't get knocked. You're instantly killed. So that is Laxers getting their first kill. No, 3 kills for them. Never mind. Oh yeah, they did have that 2-player, I believe a 2-player squad wipe earlier. Looking up there, Ziklo, I think he thought that was a player, but no siree Bob. So good start so far for Laxers here. See if they can continue that job. RIW got away farther, but they're going to have to rotate in zone soon enough as well. Team 10 and Team 4 are close. Let's take a look at that, what this might be about. As everything renders in, we'll give that a sec. There we go. There's Team 4, the Happy Chemical, and it does seem like they're just rotating right around this compound. Now, do they know they're in there? I'm not sure. But if, I think they would have went into this compound if they did know, or didn't know. But we'll see. Looks like Jabeth, he continues to drive. Shots fired onto the right side. Looks like LOM shots going to get that Jabeth himself. There's Siraj in front. See Siraj, yep, shooting it toward Spider as he's trying to get them hits. Doesn't seem to have a lot of success in that though. Viewers, no. One time and one time only per stream. Where is the ID, says Zedos. There is no ID for this. This is a closed custom match, which means all these teams have registered to compete. And if you want to compete, all you got to do is register, and you'll have the rim codes all to yourself with all these teams for a chance to win the cash prize pool. Any team's really close? Not really. Team 15 might, as he's in a car, I believe. And if he heads down the road, yeah, you'll find some interesting characters. It looks like Peachy is running it in, and Peachy's really close to them. I don't think they can hear each other's footprints yet. There's Poe on top, and you can see here Peachy's backing away toward the blue zone, getting into the car. That should get them out of there. You can see one of his teammates barely any health left, and luckily has a lot of room between their enemies. One shot would probably do snake in. That seems fine. Behind the hill and out he goes. Sick for the win, says Charles. We'll see if that happens. RPG is wiped. No. Already? Rat Pack? No. Did I see that actually and not think about it? Because you're right, I haven't seen them in here. Although they were in the room just moments ago. So, it doesn't seem too good for Rat Pack Gaming. My prediction to win, but, you know, things can change. We still got 2 matches after this. Anything can happen. Where to now, everybody? Team 15? Team 15 is heading into zone, and you can see Team 17 right above with just one of their players. So it would be great for Hacks, this is Team Hacks, to kind of close that gap. They have Peachy, they got Glazy, they got Lewis, and it looks like Astra is already out for Team Hacks here. So they do continue to move as the zone is going to close into that direction. So I think they're just going to try to find a spot first before anybody else, as it pretty much just happened now. Where to now? Team 7. We'll take a look at them. It looks like they're leaving their place that they were holding and moving on to another spot. There they go. We'll see where they go exactly. There are some people already in zone from their direction, so they could possibly find them and either have a battle or try to get away from them when they notice them. By the BMW is thought SHH win. Oh, BMW I thought SHH win. Okay. Right. Team 22. Oh, he died. No, Team 10 already took him out. I just saw this on the minimap, and I wanted to see what's going on, but the HLT already got that kill. They have 5 on the board so far. Solid start here for sure. And they got a lot of vehicles just in case. I do like teams that have a lot of vehicles, especially in the beginning, going from place to place. and gets taken down. There's other players for C4 that are trying to cut in the gap, but I think after that one, they're a little hesitant to do so. Shots get thirsted close to it though by Spider's hands. So Ramat is still close. Different team, the car blows up and he dies and out. So that would be another kill on the board against C4, and by multiple different teams going into their engagements. So here's Mile, part of RST, getting Ramat. Meanwhile, the other players were taken down by HLT from the far side. So that is rough for C4. You hate being third party, generally speaking, but that is the name of the game after all. When you just have so many teams in one room, better expect a third party. Gotta be careful, gotta watch your six, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna take a look here at Laxers. It looks like they're in a vehicle off to the races. I like this car. I wish they had this car on every map, but they don't. Fair. Teammates are way behind as he drives forward, and maybe just the scout of the group with his teammate in the back seat. You can be taking a look and seeing, but no one's in the Valley Del Mar, which is kind of crazy. That's the only city left in this. You can say the Minus might be a city as well, but not really. I mean, it's more of a factory or construction spot than a city. Shot fired is Crunch with a Car 98, gets Goon all the way down on the bottom. That is a hell of a shot, Crunch. Very impressive. It looks like he has a 4x scope on his Car 98, and it looks like he used that to perfection. There's Lazy Bone on the right there. I don't think Crunch noticed him rotating. Might not be able to see him under that hill. Yeah, he's under the hill, so he can't... Oh, there he is. Never mind. He spotted him. Will he be able to get a good hit? No, not that time, as his health is roughly at 75%, but he's feeling confident and he can peek these spots and try to get these hits at the same time. Car 98 is a great weapon of choice for Miramar. The long distance battles can be expected, and if you don't have a sniper, it's going to be tough to kind of put yourself in those engagements. You might have to rely on your teammates to get the job done instead. You also have a team on the right, RST. They're way on the right, so I don't expect this battle with the Happy Chemical to go together there. We got HLT on the left. They're kind of regrouping multiple players in cars heading toward their running teammates or around their vehicles. Goon Squad still in the area. Looks like they're shooting back at each other. We have Godzilla here with a Mini, not a bad sniper. Again, an SLR, another sniper gun, DSL type. Godzilla, I'm not sure what type he has. He's not using it right now. It looks like he's got 2 ARs. No, that's a Mini. So that is... oh yeah, we just talked about Godzilla. Yes, he has a Mini and some sort of AR as well. Looks like some close range shots, and that was against HLT. Jabith has a knocked player on his squad, and I can't tell exactly where. There he is. He's on the far side. Looks like Jabith is going to continue to shoot across, though, as his teammate needs to get revived. Looks like Spider, who's lost a lot of health as well, is going for that revive, so they're probably going to heal together. Up top, still the best position, I think. They aren't in central zone for the next one around. They have the zone, although, for the very least. And it's going to be very difficult to push this position with all the players ready to shoot. You got THC still up here. Shots on HLT, and you can see Spider still needs to get healed up, but they did get that revive, so that'll keep them as a 4-person squad for now. Goon Squad Godzilla looking on that corner, trying to just peek this little part, and gets 1 hit. And actually did a lot of damage with that 1 hit, but not any more than that. Looks like Rice was able to get a knock on Poe, I believe. I'm not sure how that panned out, so I would like to know more about that, but right now... Oh, here it is, bottom right. 2 teams really close. And we'll try to get an eye on what's going on exactly between the 2 players. Looks like Papa getting knocked hard, and that'll be an instant kill, so that will be a win for Rin. As a nice shot from Rice, we saw him in the kill feed get a knock, maybe a Thirst with that instead. And then Katax and Aesiel were knocked already, so that was going to be a close 1v1, but it does go to Team Rin. There's a drop coming down, or already down. We'll see exactly what's inside. An M24 with one attachment, so someone has picked it up. It's just a matter of what they got in particular. An AWM would probably be best for this map. Godzilla still trying to peek on this hill here. It's got to be careful though. They have rotated a few different directions. Not necessarily a big flank, but Spider might have a good eye on Godzilla eventually if he continues to rotate to that spot on the left. LOM, they're just chilling. No, they only have one kill, but they got multiple vehicles. I think what they're doing is kind of biding time right now, trying to get an understanding of the land, trying to figure out where to go next. They don't want to put themselves in harm's way if they can avoid it for now anyway. And so I don't know where they're going to go. This is all downhill from here, so stopping on this hillside might be a bit problematic if they want to just grab the next edge of zone. Shots there. Got a lot of good hits, but no knockdowns. Barely any There it goes. Blows up the vehicle from this distance. Well done from Goon Squad. That is hard to do, even though they had 3 players pretty much shooting across, trying to get that. That car does blow up, and that will take care of the work with one squad anyway. Laxers has players knocked. Beastie's knocked. Ziklo, I think, is up, but barely any health. And smokes are thrown for their position. HLT still has 2 players left. We saw 2 of their players get blown up, but they have middle zone now. The only thing they have to be worried about is being sandwiched in here. So I expect them to take that shed right there, as that will be a nice hiding spot for now, especially middle of zone. We've got attacks here. They got up. We saw that before from Rin. So far, good job from Rice. We'll see if they can continue to do so in the future. Taking a look on the top. THC. A lot of smokes thrown. Danky, not a lot of health, trying to revive or heal himself up to 75% with the first aid kit. Probably going to put some boosters on right after. Team 8 still close with Goon Squad. Let's see if they can see THC, because they're all staying prone right now. It might be... Oh, Crunch is rotating all the way up to his left. Cassidy has to hear this eventually. Shots fired on Cassidy too, so that's going to be a bit distracting, as Crunch is going to have an excellent viewpoint, trying to see his point of view. Yes, he does get Cassidy. As well. Third party though comes in clutch, or that was just Goon Squad shooting back. Yes, it was. And you see Godzilla is going to be up here saying, where's that player? I want to thirst him. So there's Crunch, but he only peeks at Godzilla and apparently got thirsted by, I don't know who. Oh, did I freeze? Oh, good. I was like, don't freeze on me. How's the stream looking, by the way? Just want to make sure that's good still. Yes, it is. It looked like I froze for a second. I'm like, no. Alright, Goon Squad is just got in zone with Godzilla anyway. There's multiple Goon Squad players who Kondo is not trying to get that thirst there. Godzilla drives by and runs over Dark for RST. We just saw that on the side of our screen, just zooming right through, or this direction anyway. Great work from Goon Squad. Way to protect your teammates on that front using vehicular manslaughter. We'll take a look here for KATAX. I guess Katax might be the way to pronounce this name. Kawia's on top. This is the problem of being on the lower end of the hill here. Obviously, you make yourself really an easy target. And you can see the dodge and dipping, though, not getting hit once. Way to move around, move your feet. Goon Squad, it looks like Lazy Bones gets knocked by Kawia. And the thirst is real as she makes sure to do that. But gets knocked out as she just gets back into the smoke. I think Goon Squad was able to get those shots off. Maybe A2G on the far side on the left. We haven't seen much of them, actually, by the way. I bet they've been chilling a bit. They have 3 kills, so not bad for the kill count, but certainly not a lot compared to some other teams here. Snake and Damage Oz, I believe, or Damage DZ are alive. Miguel is out, so 2-person squad for now. HLT, they've been a 2-person squad. I told you guys they should take the shed. They did exactly that. They got protection all around, and they had a nice middle part of zone for a long time. Laxers with Thrasher. They have an edge of zone already. Looks like the shots on the right getting revived up right now is from Beast. Ziklo's back here. They're all 4-player teams, still good to go. Goon Squad, 2 players left with Gordon and Godzilla. Lazy Bones got knocked out. Cassidy is out as well. It looks like Goon Squad's going to do this huge rotation. No, ooh, this is a great spot. I like this a lot. It's going to be a little difficult against Laxers, but it might be a good spot overall in general. Godzilla, pretty similar situation. I like his spot. He's going to have a good angle against a lot, but a little bit difficult against Laxers as well. Unless he stays prone like that, that should be good. Team 8 needs to get down from there eventually. You hear LXS, Laxers, solid stuff here. Even though they're at the bottom of the hill, there's a lot of little edge cliffs here that makes it easier to be on the bottom of the hill and get your protection. They also have this huge rock to kind of give them some extra stuff. They blew up 2 of their vehicles to make this a defensive area, but the next zone will not be as favorable for them. So this is going to be really hard for Laxers to kind of figure out the next part of the zone because they have to move in eventually. A2G, damage. He's trying to use his TPP for the best of his ability. He does have an enemy in the right side of him with HLT, and it looks like they're still solid here. And they have the zone, I believe, so they don't even have to move from that shed this time around either. That is probably a saving grace spot. I'm not sure how well they would have done if they didn't have that shed right now. Rin is solid in zone, or almost solid in zone. I don't think they're very much in a dangerous spot. I think they can easily make their way closer into zone without actually being in a lot of danger. Goon Squad, I think, is going to have a hard time eventually, but they're having a nice spot from up here shooting down at players. And it looks like they are starting to change as the zone will be closing right now. They threw a lot of smokes, and let's see what Godzilla can get. Trying to hope that this spot gives them a little edge of zone. I think it is. I think they're good here. And I think this car giving them protection will be a good idea too. Rin shooting at Godzilla, part of Goon Squad. It looks like they're trying to shoot through that smoke, try to get some random hits. They certainly are reaching the car, and they do blow it up. And Godzilla in the zone still, just shooting across, hoping the brain to get a hit, but it doesn't seem to be a good way of trying to get contact. Laxers players are knocked a lot on that right side, but there are only 3 teams left. Ooh, Hail Mary grenade. Does it reach them? I think it's a little too far, and I don't think it'll make contact. Oh my god. Look at that Hellfire grenade. Jesus Christ, what kind of arms do you guys have? You guys on steroids? X gets knocked, and 1 player on LXS gets knocked as well. So a bit of a trade, but still, Laxers seem to be in a great spot. They still have the next zone too, I believe. Shots fired from Thrasher. Thrasher trying to get some hits. Not so much luck there, but he's going to get hit on the side. Luckily, the jump shot for the win there. But that is only short-lived as ACL comes in the side. And Godzilla, I think, came in as a third party to finish things up and help with the cause. Unless Rin, yeah, Godzilla got Rice at the end on Rin's side. So there it's going to be a 2v1 in this particular spot right now. Katax just got revived. Yeah, so this really should be Rin's game to win. They got next zone, and they know where Godzilla... Oh, Godzilla's stuck in the blue. I think Godzilla's just going to say, I'm done. Oh, he's just trying to heal it out. He doesn't know necessarily that he's got second place, so I think he's just going to keep doing this, just hoping and praying that in case he's only got third, that he'll become second place or something like that. He's definitely not going to peak unless he feels really confident. I don't expect that. He's just going to continue to do this for a while. Are you kidding me right now? Goon Squad, what are you guys doing? I cannot believe that just happened. Very impressive. Godzilla. Holy moly. I did not see that coming. I don't think... Out of the many years I've done this, I've never seen someone stay in the blue zone for that long and win at the whole end of it. So, very good strategy. Now that I think about it, very impressive. I do want to talk about that, but I will talk about it after, right? So I'm going to go... Right now, I'm just going to go through these results, and then we'll go and talk about what we just witnessed. So, 5 kills for Godzilla, 3 for Jordan, 2 apiece for Cassidy and Lazy Bones put together. That makes a good team total of 10. Not too crazy with the kill count, but certainly a good place to be. Obviously, having first place is solid. You got Rin, nice job. 6 from ACL, and 4 for Rice, making a team total of 10 as well. So we got 2 double-digit kill counts right there. Laxers, we saw a lot of Laxers Masters, 3 from Ziklo, 2 for Thrasher, and 2 for Beastie, making a team total there of 7. So solid from the top 3 for sure. We got HLT, well done, with 7 as well. You got A2G with 3, just as a 3-person squad. LOM coming in with everyone at least getting 1 kill, making that a team total of 5. RST with 1 kill. The Happy Chemical with 1 from Crunch. RIW with 0. HS coming in with 3 from Poe. And that's pretty good. Nice job there. We have Hacks coming in with 5 kills. Nice job from Lewis there with 3 of them. C4, 4 for Fool. Sabawoon with 2, a team total of 6. SIK coming in with 2 kills from Virus. We got Not Nebs, Not Pasa, Pasa, and Donna as well with 0 though. CC coming in with 0. SHH with 0, and last but not least, Rat Pack Gaming with 0. The team I picked to win. I hope that changes. Rin with a lot of love from a Wang Anime. Yep. So great job there from Rin and all their squad. Great job from Goon Squad, obviously. This is what I want to talk about right now. As Guy's going to get that room, by the way. So in case you guys are watching right now, the room's going to be open by the time you hear this. Make sure to get in as soon as possible. So, Goon Squad. Amazing stuff. So, I'll just break it down a little bit. I'll go back in time just for a tad there. Goon Squad was on the north part of that circle, and being on the north part of the circle, they actually had height advantage for a while. So they were able to shoot down at a lot of different teams, but the problem was that every time that zone would push them down. So what they did was took the vehicles down every level, but luckily they had a little platform to work with. So imagine like a hill, then platform, then hill. So they took a platform each time, and that gave them protection for anyone shooting up a little hill there, so they can shoot and then go back to prone or crouch, and then do the process over and over so they can get some extra hits on players. That worked very well for them until that last circle. There was no more platform to work with, and the car that he was using actually blew up, so there really was nothing he can do to move that car down if he wanted to. And so what he did was just heal over and over. Because it wasn't the complete last zone, it wasn't like to 0, he was able to heal with enough space to do it constantly. So he had a lot of first aids. That did require a lot of first aids. He kept using them. He probably used like 5 of them, maybe even more than that, which really made it comfortable for who was it, Rin? For the team Rin to believe that he can't be behind that car anymore. He's been ever in the blue zone then if he's behind that car. That would be a big problem. So they expected him to be up top, but not knowing exactly where, probably like prone in the grass. So they thought, okay, I'll just chase. We'll go around the zone, try to chase after him and finish this up because it's a 2v1. They knew there was 3 people left. There were 2. So there was like, all right, there's only 1 person left. They had no idea he was hiding behind the car, just healing over and over. All he did was peek. He knew he had time against him, so right when he healed, peeked around, shot as many times as possible, hoping that the blue zone wouldn't take care of him before he was able to take care of Team Rin. So great work from Goon Squad. Great work in particular to Godzilla. That is one reason out of the many reasons why they're near the top, if not on the top right now when it comes to ranking. I think they actually do have first place as we speak, not only in this particular scrim, but also in the entire month ranking right now. So, yeah, that's going to give them a lot of points. That little maneuver right there gave them 8 extra points from second to first, and obviously 2 extra kill points just to add on top of that. All right, so enough about that. I'm going to get myself into the room right now because I know Guy posted it. I'm going to show you guys a team list right now. So let me know who you guys think is going to win. I appreciate that, and I'll be right back. I'll play some music too. I'm just going to get myself into the room.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember all the
All right, so I'm back. I'm in the room, and I'm ready to go. Let me see what you guys have been writing, especially on YouTube here. We have Playboy. Thank you for joining in. Says that was 200 IQ. That was amazing work there. That was amazing, says Nick Veda, which is I'm part of Naked Esports. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I cannot use better words than what you just said. First PUBG mobile, first PUBG comp stream I've seen. I play in Naked's COD Mobile BR scrims, says Playboy. This is the first time you're seeing one. Cool. I hope you're enjoying it. You know, so the whole idea for Naked Esports, and you guys might know this already, I've definitely mentioned this, is to build up the mobile side of esports, especially in North America. I really want to get more and more people involved. I think for everybody who knows about PUBG, about mobile games in general, a lot of people just think about, I don't know, like Fruit Ninja, or, you know, those games that you just go through without doing much. It's not an esports game. And I think a lot of people have that mentality when it comes to mobile games, that it's not a real thing. And I don't blame them for that. I think, you know, society kind of has that mentality on it, especially in North America, because we have other platforms that people like to use, computers, PC, or consoles with a PlayStation or an Xbox, whatever. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to mobile gaming, and that's what Naked Esports wants to uncover for a lot of people who might not understand what this is about, and might not understand what the whole mobile scene of esports is really like. There's a lot of really talented, really impressive professional players that really have a lot of effort, put a lot of time into their gameplay. On top of what I was talking about, their talent, it really goes and shows there's a big difference in skills between a lot of different players, and the best, you know, they get the job done. They win a lot of games. So it's not like what I want to say, like Fruit Ninja and stuff like that, where everyone can be at the top as long as they complete the missions, you know. No, this is totally different. It's something you need a lot of skill in order to be successful in. It's not just time, but effort and talent and skill and intelligence. There's a lot that goes into it, obviously. So that being said, not to go too much into that direction, but our job is to try to get people to understand what mobile esports is like in reality, with all of its pros and cons together. Okay? All right. So, what do I want to talk about? One thing I do want to talk about is... I'm losing my mind. One thing I want to talk about is the Discord. So we do have an amazing Discord, kind of like a social media page, similar to Twitter, but it's on Discord. If you've never been on Discord before, I definitely suggest you doing that. It's pretty much where all the gamers go for social media, try to get to understand all the people that's involved in our community. So definitely, if you don't have one, it's free. Make a Discord. It's not like Discord pays me to say that. It's just what you want to do if you're in esports and gaming in general. So make a Discord, go to ours. You can not only get to learn more about the games, whether it's PUBG Mobile or COD Mobile, you can actually compete in our events by registering for them. It's for free. You have a chance to win prize pool money, cash money, and yeah, I mean, the thing about Discord is so great is that you get to know the people involved in the community, like who they are on a personal level, who they are on a professional level, their feelings, what they're wanting to accomplish typically, and then, you know, what their team is like. I think that goes a long way. It helps me out a lot to learn about what these teams are doing and how they're accomplishing their feats and stuff like that. So definitely hit up Discord. Cannot suggest that enough, really. Not just for ours server, but for a lot of people's server. Alright, let me think. So right now the room is just getting built up. Right now we got 67. When's this room gonna start? Let's see. Sky says that the room will start at 8:48. It is 8:48 right now, so probably going to start any moment now. So here are all the teams, and we're about to begin this one soon enough. So good luck here. Solid group of people. So far, we've seen some amazing talent. I mean, not just from Goon Squad at that end there. Obviously, the highlight probably of the last match. Poe, thank you for the follow, by the way, and Wang Anime. I know you wrote something before. Thank you for the follow too. But just in general, like people understanding rotations. I think Rin did a great job of doing that. HLT, they recognized that they needed to take that shed. They did so, and they got a really good rank because of it. They're early in center zone. Not a lot of teams do that because I think they're a bit in trouble too and getting into that position. They were trying to drive, trying to find a spot. They weren't having very much luck. One of their teams that were in a different vehicle got blown up, but they were able to really get in a great position. That is a third of your game. Yes, I said it's a third of the game. Position is one. Then you got rotations as another, and then your own gameplay as a third. Those are the three things I really like to think about when it comes to like skill in teams, because you can be good at one or two of those things. If you're good at all three of those, you can be a really good team lead or a really good, just intelligent player in general on your own right. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the music there because I like hearing the end game sounds. Good luck to all these players. Let's take a look here. Again, let me know who you think is going to be the victor here. So far, all these players are ready to go, ready to roll. Prize pool for this one for the month is $100. We got 5 weeks of games. You guys can still compete in them in the future. We only gone through 3 weeks. We still got 2 more weeks. I would definitely suggest if you're new, you can still sign up and compete. It might be a harder time for you, obviously, to win the prize pool, but you can actually get an understanding of these teams a little bit better, and it'd just be like any other scrim for you if you have played in scrims before or not, and you're just getting new to this. It might be a great place to start before going into it and trying to win that huge prize pool. It looks like we got one team dropping out already. And okay, I was like, there's no one else in the plane right now. We got early droppers, not a lot. Very surprising here. I was kind of expecting a lot more, but yeah. We got one that went to Primorsk. Looks like some separation here. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that this side doesn't have a lot of places. So here we have at the very edge here, we got Pachinki, Rozhok School, Yasnaya, Severny. That's going to be a very popular, those places are going to be pretty popular. Georgia Pole, I'm surprised, doesn't have more teams. Usually the crates would have a lot. I think people probably are trying to avoid a lot of contact. But for SICK, they're going to have that all to themselves, unless they're also heading to North George, and it looks like that's the case. Crates is going to be alone with nobody. That's insane. And it's usually best known for its great loot, and also known for its crazy battles as the initial stages. So Georgia Pole, yes, there's 2 teams landing on the south part and 2 teams on the north, but I don't expect them to actually see each other for a while. We got one team that went to Pachinki, HLT. It looks like they grabbed a vehicle on the road, and they're possibly going to try to rotate that way. Team 9 on Team 6, they are super close, and they have just landed against each other. There's Rat Pack Gaming on that far side. They are getting into the warehouse building. Meanwhile, the 2-story building with a garage set has the other team right now. And you can also see here that RST, looks like they ran over one player, and he's going to go in for the finish. No, he misses. Is he going to be able to get away with this? It looks like it. They don't want to get shot out of that vehicle. And there's the shots across on the car right now, but they don't have that type of time. Get this revive. Is this going to be in time? Yes, I think it should work as long as he does it right away. There we go. So luckily, RIW will keep all 4 of their players for now. I think they still have all 4. Yes, they do. Trying to throw a grenade over. We'll see if that works out. He's on that right corner, and it looks like he's not getting shot at, luckily. He has a handgun, which obviously isn't the type of gun of choice you want in a scenario like this. Titan is pushing forward. He might have an automatic, I bet. Was that? Oh, that was his teammate in here already? Yeah, Halo's his teammate. 1 player's on top, 2 players on the bottom there. And it does seem like this one player in particular is going to have trouble unless this grenade works beautifully, which it absolutely can be. And he's going to probably throw it. Now it gets knocked on the opposite end, so I guess there's the trade. Shots on Mouse, and he gets knocked down. Halo will get thirsted close to it anyway. Where's the remaining? Oh, Titan. Oh, no. Titan's trying to handgun. He gets one. No, there's no way you're going to do more than that. I think he just tried to burn himself along with the enemies in front of him. But that was going to be too late. He was just about to release it, but I guess it didn't consider it. And, wow. Can I just mention one thing? I don't want to give anyone heat, but if anyone just saw this with the grenade over there... Not often do I see that. I just want to point that out. Not going to go into too much detail. No. We're just gonna move along as if that never happened. And they're still alive. I mean, so maybe it was all part of their plan to make it seem like positives. I don't know. I can't really give them benefit of the doubt there. We're gonna look at Beastie as Laxers here. Laxers did really well, I believe. They got good rank and good kills last time. SIK with Virus. It looks like they're done with a 3-person squad. They had 4 last time. Unfortunately, it looks like they got 3 only this time. Virus, Bad Boy, and Bluff on the squad. We'll see. Bluff might have seen them already, staying low, waiting for them to cross the street. It doesn't seem like they're doing that, though. Maybe Laxers understands that Bluff is here, or maybe some players are across the street. Because usually if you're right here, like Phobo, yeah, they must know. Apparently they know each other are there. Maybe they already took shots at each other and were able to avoid most of the damage that way. But it does seem like they're holding that wall like crossing the street would be a dangerous situation. Take a look here. Team 9 and Team 8 very close, and it does look like RIW player here is getting awfully close to Cassidy, a part of Goon Squad. Goon Squad won the last match with impressive moves at the end by Godzilla in particular. Impressive from a lot of their players throughout the game. They did get 10 kills as well, and off he goes. He's going to take this vehicle and say, thank you very much. I will be on my way. That card made barely any noise as well. But, yeah, Goon Squad's not going to be able to do anything about that now. Taking a look at Yasnaya. Yasnaya did start with 2 people. It looks like, or 2 teams. Still seems like the same thing. Shots between the squads now. As must have been against Rin Rice. You can see Rice took a lot of heat for that. So the surprise attack did not quite get a knock as far as I know. Unless Rice has knocked you. No, he's healing. So Rice is going to heal up right now. Looks like that won't work. We got Heartless right next to Trick, so this is kind of like a 1v1 on the side here. Both of their squads are battling on the other part. So here's Heartless trying to throw a grenade over. We'll see if that grenade gets close to Trick. It could hurt. It did hurt, actually. That was the best grenade you can possibly throw in that scenario, unless you threw it through the window rails. But that was a hell of a throw. Throwing another one does not reach. Trick backed away from it. You see the rest of Rin, they're actually back there. I wonder if they're going to try to push together or just leave entirely. That might be the move for Rin. Weighing anime says, let's go Rin. Chaos Company says code Zaddy. And yeah, it does seem like Rin, Team Rin is backing off. Heading over to Team 7 as they're driving by Team 5, and it doesn't seem like Laxers is able to get some confident or really great hits against them, as they're just too far now to get some really solid hits. Alright, separation time. We had a lot of interesting beginning parts, some squad wipes here and there. Team 20 is now on the bridge. We'll take a look at C4 as they're doing so. It looks like they're trying to bridge camp this right now. The zone will potentially end at military base. I was going to say will end at military base, but it's not 100% on that. It seems like I would give it an 80% chance that it'll end military base. So that seems to be the reason why C4 wants to hold the bridge. There's actually no other team in military base area. So if they want to grab a spot in particular, they can easily do so if they want to leave the bridge. Alright, so we have here Rin again, but Team 8 is driving by them as we speak. As things shots fired across them. It looks like Rin might be taking some damage too, but they do get a knock on Lazy Bones. Just driving by, trying to have a good time. This is not Jordan, though, trying to come back, I think wants to help pick up his teammate Lazy Bones. It's going to be a hard thing to do, though, especially how far out Lazy Bones is. You can see he just has the tree to his protection. But the rotation here, again, with this car, makes it pretty much impossible for him to get revived. I think Jordan would have to do something fantastic. Squad wrapped around by the rest here. So they get out. It looks like they're going to go on a chase against Cassidy in particular. There's Cassidy. Kill in the car. Burst it pretty much. Almost now. Jordan barely. Look at his health. Just a line drawn as he is going to continue to wrap out of there. With his teammate on the backside going to follow suit, Godzilla as well. So this is very unlike Goon Squad right now. Losing 2 players pretty early in game. I'm very surprised by that. Well done, by the way, for Rin here. They got Heartless, Rice, Asil, and K-Tax getting 2 kills. So that is, again, good rotations to fix that team down and take them out. We got Poe, who's driving around Team 9. And it seems like they're just going to be able to get away with that. I don't see RIW taking shots. I didn't hear any of that. I think, oh, there's the shots. But they took shotgun shots for that. I don't know why. Maybe just a misfire. So that will indicate at least to HS that there's a team here. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to go after it or are they going to leave. It seems like they're leaving. Yeah, they're going to head out, go to a different spot. And obviously the next zone's going to be away from them too. So they're probably going to try to get there first. Team 18 and Team 5. They're close. As everything renders, you'll see better. There's CC. Looks like he's just wrapping around. Possibly going to just pick up Skidsy. Nope, going to stop here. But Blacksters are right there. So this is a 2-team versus, I believe, a 3, maybe a 4-team squad, at least right here, right now. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4v2. Not great odds for Team CC. I wonder what they're going to try to do about this. It's going to be a tough one. So they probably heard that car wrap around that spot, so they have to know there's at least 1 player, if not more, over there. We know it's 2, and it's a V4, so obviously Laxers has the advantage. But they couldn't believe that there's a whole squad on that, and they have no clue. That is the 2 closest teams right now. So it looks like finally a shot went off. I think that was from Skidsy or Frosty. Shots fired on Skidsy, almost getting knocked with multiple shots solo firing his weapon. Skidsy gets back up to 75%. Bolt actions, typically you do not want to peek against one. But you can possibly win if he's not paying attention to any particular side of the house. Heading over to Team 21 as they're getting close to Team 8. Actually, 1 player from Team 21's in a boat, of all things. The Seal might be going back to the boat as well. They're probably going to try to cross with this, and that seems to be working. The other player is actually driving his own boat. He gets across easily with his teammates, so wow. Not a lot of players like to use the boat, but occasionally it might work better than try to cross a bridge that is being camped. So Spider's right in front of Bufferize. And we'll see if he spots him out. I think what he wants to do is try to find a boat on the water. And he's going to go along the water now to see if there is one. Looks like he goes right around Team 10. And they're going to realize that the boat's already taking shots fired on Bufferize on that backside. Luckily, he's way out there to possibly make some really good hits. So you can see he might have taken a hit there, just one though. It's not going to be too big of a problem. Taking the bridge is a good idea. It's not camped. I think Bufferize is going to be like, hey, I'll be the guinea pig. Let me test this out. He's going to be fine being here. There's no problems here at all. I might actually camp this out instead. Team 19 is going to have teams driving by with cars right now. So there's Spider driving by. Did he take the bridge? He did take the bridge in front, I believe. Yes, he did. So Bufferize is going to try to do his own camping right now. Spider sees that car. He knows that's not normal. Spider is going to keep moving and stops here. So he's going to be the 2nd level of bridge camping. So Spider knows there's a player, obviously. He wants him to peek out farther. Looks like he is going to try to avoid any shots. Definitely avoids every shot there. Buffer Eyes, does not try to get the run over move there. Shots on the back, trying to get those hits, but he's really way out there. Luckily, that was a dangerous move to be so far out and only loses roughly 60% of his health. So Buffer Eyes tried to hold the bridge, but it looks like was unsuccessful to get a knock there. Teammates are probably going to be able to come around to him. Oh, but there's shots. Clouds gets knocked. Poe is right there. You see if Poe can stay much longer? No. I think Poe got taken down as well. No, Poe got away. Yeah, Poe was able to drive off. It was just his teammate that got thirsted. Papa drops to the water as he was holding the bridge with his teammate here. And it looks like Buffer Eyes will possibly jump out as well. Buffer Eyes, this is dangerous for him. Passing by THC, the heavy chemical. Shots are happening now. Looks like he lost a lot of health so far, trying to dodge and dip and duck. And is able to get right under the hillside here. I don't know why he did that. I think he was hoping, oh my god, still more shots. He could lose his life with one more hit. And luckily is dodging a lot of bullets. He is still dodging bullets. Looks like he's fine. Oh my god. Giving me a heart attack, but Buffer gets hit once. I thought that was gonna be it, but no, he's still got a little bit of health left. He's trying to make his way to the house. He's trying to zigzag. No, why? I don't know why he stopped there. I'm not sure what the move plan was, but Buffer Eyes is out of the game. Unfortunately, he was at the bridge. His teammate jumped off the bridge to swim the rest, and I think that was the better option. I don't think he got thirsted, although I don't see him on this map anymore, so maybe he did in the water. But yeah, that's a unfortunate side effect of bridge camping. It could be a double-edged sword. Take a look at Team 20 as Bad Boy TU got knocked. Who do we have here? So one player knocked. You obviously have Laxers, I believe. Yeah, Laxers on the other end of this bridge. Team 15 needing to get over the bridge as well. A lot of bridge action here as the zone looked like it was going to be on the mainland until it really shifted down to military base. So everyone kind of had to adapt quickly. Here's Hacks as he lost. No, he didn't lose anything. He's just moving really slow. Shots here. Oh, they got the tank. They can blow it up with enough shots. They just jumped out. Lewis. Nice job getting that one player out. And the tank continues. All smoky here, but still good. Is there still camping? No, there's no campers in front of them. So that's the saving grace for RIW. I do think that having the tank is really solid. I know a lot of people obviously like to grab an AWM from their flare drop if they have a choice. But having the tank in a scrim can be clutch. It's a very good defensive positioning type of vehicle. Obviously, can be used to get from A to B safely, and also to use it when the zone starts to close really small, and this is the only cover you got. This is a good one. So, I think the tank is a solid choice, especially in scrims. Thank you, Mouse, for joining in. Good job from Rat Pack Gaming so far, although I don't know if you guys are being successful being quite there. I don't see you guys right now, and I have to assume you guys got taken down again. I wish you guys were doing better. I have a feeling you guys are going to do well. You guys can still do well. You know, maybe in the next match you just go all out. HLT, it looks like, I don't know what he's trying. I think he just wants to make this a spot here. Very defensive. You can see, look at all the angles people can shoot from. Just pretty much at that angle. That's it to shoot against Jabith. But it's not going to get you a lot of kills that way. Team 15, there's shots and someone got killed. Team 11's over here. When did that happen? Take a look at exactly what's going on as things render in too. All right. So, what do we have? We got PG trying to drive off. A lot of shots on that vehicle. Seems like they're having a hard time getting those hits, and off he goes. The rest of the squad holding up the house here. Team 15 has other players back there for Team Hacks. Let's see what Astro... Can Astra see? I might be having a hard time seeing beyond the brush of the trees. I think that's becoming a little hindrance for him. You can see here, Clazy is backed away a bit. But still, they got good height on this house. And if they can get a good sight on the house itself without getting spotted too easily, then that would be successful. Shots shots fired downward, and it looks like nobody getting knocked, but a lot of damage taking place. As Dana was close to getting knocked out. Astral shooting on this side, gets a knock into Thirst. Well done. That's what I was expecting from Astral. I thought he was having a hard time seeing through the brush, but got to a position where he can easily get this knock in Thirst. I think they're making a push here, especially from Peachy, as he goes right to the Watchtower. So they want to wrap this up. They got a 3v2 on. No. What? I just shot a flare gun at him? Are you kidding me? Very accurate flare gun shot, by the way. Oh, great grenade as the whole team has wrapped around. You got one player in the closet hoping and praying that they won't come in, but that is going to be just some random. Am I playing it on the stream? Oh, he got a knock, I think. Did he get a knock? I think he did. Yes, he did. Clazy's down. Unless Clazy was already down. But, they're going to get revived easily here, right away. I can't believe it. One, shooting the flare gun? I think he just missed the shot there. Or like, missed the right button to hit for the gun. Might have just hit the handgun symbol. Can't believe that. Moving on. We got HLT here. They have blown up one of their vehicles. The other one's still good to go. They might have got shot up by A2G, because that is the direction they're hiding themselves behind. You also have SIK right next to Goon Squad Godzilla, who may be unaware of SIK right next to them. Virus doesn't seem to notice Godzilla here either. So I think Godzilla knows, though. He's looking in their direction right now. He might every so often hear footprints. And there's Virus as he's cutting closer. I don't expect SIK, though, to come closer, because they want to hold the coastline. They want to use that for protection. So if they're going to go and shoot, they're going to stay behind here for now. There's really no reason to push out instead. Team 18, though, is close on their left, and I think they're shooting at Skidsy. Grenade thrown in that direction, close to Skidsy, but certainly not close enough to get any damage. Frosty's back there too. Damage OZ or DZ. They have the houses, very good spot to hold. So this whole coastline really has three teams that are close by. Nobody knows that Godzilla's here. If SIK knew, they would have already taken this kill and backed away again quickly. But they don't know that. So I think they're just going to leave him there without knowing. No, tonight is a bad night. I know. Don't worry about it, though. You guys can get it. You guys can still get some points. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Team 4, we'll see what you guys are up to. The THC, the Happy Chemical. They're just trying to grab the edge of zone for now and trying to see what goes on next. They're probably going to move when the zone changes away. RIN, they got a nice spot, actually, right? Yeah, they got a compound here, very protective. They're just kind of looking around, scouting out the spot, making sure nobody comes close. And K-Tex was able to grab this car and use that for future reference. I think they're shooting at them, and Rice does not have a protective spot here. This is dangerous. I don't know why Rice is out here like this. Gets knocked easily by THC. Pretty much saying thank you for being out in the open so I can get this easy knock. And Rice is going to have a hard time getting revived. One, his teammates are far, and trying to throw these smokes out, making a whole bunch of lines here is going to be difficult. And then two, the tree is not thick. Like all THC, oh good, having the cars could be really clutch there. They need to throw some smokes here though. Yep, good job blowing up, not panicking, you know, blow up the tires and now blow up the car. He's trying to blow up the car. Rice is getting shot still underneath the car. There it goes. Rice is going to get right back to the car. That should be enough protection. I don't think they can shoot under this car anymore. You can see here, Rice just gets revived. So solid stuff there. Very close to danger, and it's not over yet. They need to get revived. And you can see here that he's going to do that. Rin gets back up to 75%, and off they go. Probably going to wrap back around. There's another car there, and they might be grabbing that right now, so they don't really lose anything from it. THC, they're going into the next zone. Not bad idea at all. Looks like Bad Boy is knocked on this corner, and Bluff is trying to take shots downward and gets crunched out as well. Oh, he gets hit, but not knocked. I thought he was just about to get taken down. Bluff stays alive. And finally, SIK comes in with the win against THC. They were kind of hoping that this spot was not already taken. SIK just had too many great angles. One on the bottom left there, and two on top by Bluff. Just two great positions, especially with cars being out in the open like this. It would make it very easy to shoot back. Very hard to shoot at them in particular. Heading over to Rin. That's my Team 15, just saying, hey, I think that's crazy. More as he gets knocked in closely. Yes, the thirst as well. More shots in the distance, and that is from C4. Looks like Fool is going to try to smoke himself out. Does not want to get knocked behind this drop box. Going to peek around with a 3-6. Hoping for a hit. Doesn't seem to reach anyone, though. Trying to just look at it. So, gets hit though, and he's gonna get right behind the box again. So he was trying to just use the FPP, maybe, or just trying to scope in enough where he won't be spotted by the enemy, but he would be able to shoot through the smoke. Very usual use of the smoke. But once you start shooting and they know what direction they're just gonna shoot through that smoke back and hope for a hit. Good shot from Sabawoon as they get another knock across as Rice is back. Crouched. Looks like Rin team stops here, but there's already a team here. They had that player knocked on the left. Rice, this is probably not, he's probably not gonna get revived, depending on how long this battle is. Grenade thrown inside. Looked like Heartless was able to avoid that damage. Molly was about to be thrown up, but misses, so that's gonna be something that might have changed a lot in this battle. Another one thrown up. That one reaches and gets the knock on one player. And Damage is trying to get that revive. I don't think this is going to be the time to do it. I'm surprised they're not making a huge push. They know they got a knock. But maybe they got hit. Oh, dirty long-range shot by Kawia. Good hit. Going back over. I'm at 20%, but I think it'll be fine for now until this one finishes. If it goes to 10%, I'll grab my charger. But I forgot to charge it. Anyway, this something reaches over the window, and Asil barely gets away from getting knocked. You can see the health is just lacking right now. One being thrown in the distance. Luckily, it goes inside. That grenade's going to be close and gets the knock on Asil. I thought he was going to get that heal in time. Apparently not, though. So what do we have here? We got Spider holding the backside. Great throws with the grenades. You can see here what he can do with another one. This is a great thing I think a lot of pro teams like to do, is to use a lot of grenade action. Make it really easy. So when you finally go up against players with guns, you know, there's only going to be so many players left. Asil got healed up. Back on his feet. Molly's thrown to the second floor. They're just assuming they're more on the second floor than the first, which is not the great assumption right now, but usually it is the right choice. Molly thrown misses the window, but Spider already backed out of it. Go Osito. Oh, there's a seal right there too. He just saw that. There's a lot of teams left still, 8 in particular. These two teams are really close. One team needs to make a mistake for them to make a movement, I believe. We are going for Aim God to get that revive. They don't have the zone. They need to figure out a way to get in. Team 14 trying to get the edge here using the rock formation. I don't know if they have the zone. They might have the very edge of it. It is a close call. LOM's a bit of trouble on that left side. That's going to be a tough one to get in. They got to face this team and take care of them, especially since they're on foot. Team 18 with Frosty, he's holding the water. He's actually underwater completely. I think he's just going to die out there. I don't know why he's submerged right now, other than to try to hide, I guess. good shots from Aim God. Apparently they're getting some knocks across. Trying to use a grenade next. See that reaches. Off it goes. Can it make contact? Bounces off the block. Reaches and gets the knockout. That grenade takes out the rest. And that will take care of it. Great work for LOM. Aim God with the aim with the grenade. Not just with your gun, apparently. The Aim God is true with a throwable. So good job there. Cannot be more impressed with that. You got Fool and Sabawoon here. Godzilla has been prone working the rest. And I do not blame him. He's been by himself for a while. So him trying to survive is what you exactly should be doing. Not trying to get kills here because rank points are that much easier to get now. Does seem like... Oh, that, I don't know if that bounced off or just our view. But grenade on the left. Aseel's trying to get away. Luckily gets away from major damage. A lot of smokes thrown for them. And they get into zone. That's something you really want as well for professional teams and people who just want to get better. Have a lot of smokes for this particular purpose. In case you can't find an easy way to get into zone, you can make a path for yourself. Heartless trying to keep up. Gets back up to 75%. Grenade does not affect him. Wakanda. Wakanda's going to have a hard time here. He's got a 1v3 in front, and he's trying to get into zone by crawling in right now. So hopefully he doesn't get spotted. Hopefully he has an easier time spotting the enemy, but it's not automatic. Throws a smoke for himself on that backside. So we'll see how well this works out in total. So far, so good, as I think pretty much everybody's doing the same thing, trying to stay low, other than Frosty, who's stuck in the water, gets taken down now. So there's 4 teams left. Kawia and Aim God here. Let's see what they can do as they try to get around. Not quite prone yet, but they got to figure out a way in. I think the best way to do that, either to have smokes or start crawling. Because there's just too much open space. There's only like 5 trees that can really be useful inside the next zone. So you gotta start somewhere, and maybe crawling is your best way to do it. Godzilla is going to probably do the same thing here. Yes, he's already starting to crawl in. Looks like they're shooting at LOM Kawia there on the left. Shots fired. A lot of missed shots, but close. Smokes are going to be key, and I think a lot of people already threw their smokes, especially Rin. They threw a ton in the beginning. They might be out at this point. They have a little, if you can take a look here, they have a little bit of a higher end of the hill, so being prone is definitely going to be in favor for Rin, as all they got, they're not going to be spotted in this position. On the bottom, it might be a different story, so Rin can possibly, when they get to a certain point, look down at some of these teams. I think Wakanda is going to have a better time looking down at some players as well. They got he has that part where it's about to go down the hill here on the right of him. On the left is the uphill part. So that could work out very well, although he's smoking spots, so making it hard to get spotted instead. There's the shots, and C4 is out. So that's what I was talking about. Rin had the easier time looking down at teams, and so they were in a better position to do exactly that. Godzilla is holding the very edge, does not want to take a middle spot, hoping to kind of blend in with that blue zone edge, hoping that it'd just be very unlikely for teams to spawn him out. But that can only last until this zone starts closing in 35 seconds, so he's going to have to figure out what to do. 3 teams left now, Godzilla being one of them for Goon Squad. LOM Wakanda gets knocked, but there it is. LOM is out. Oh, never mind. I mean, wait, yes, no, LOM is in, but the other team right there is out for Rin. So that leaves 2. Godzilla definitely proning his way into this one. And again, I don't blame him for that. Whenever you're by yourself, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Doesn't get the knockout. Yes, he does. Are you kidding me? Gets an extra kill on the board. But that just seems temporary. How long can this last now? Especially since he's at the edge of zone. He throws some smokes. He's hoping for this to kind of work out. The zone's going to push him in. He's trying to crawl. Actually, he's crawling in the same speed as the zone. So, surprisingly, it's really good for him. I thought he was going to have to get up, but apparently not. Throws an extra something over to the right. As Aim God is getting close to that. Doesn't take any damage, though, from that right side. Kawia and Aim God versus Godzilla. LOM versus Goon Squad. Shots fired on the right. Aim God Gaz wins it, as we just get to look at his perspective. So Goon Squad comes in second, while LOM comes in first place. Good job there from all the teams, especially at that end zone. It's tough to try to figure out what to do in those scenarios with very limited protection around. But yeah, solid outing. Let's go through these results, and then I'll go and talk about the game in a little bit, all right? So don't go anywhere for that. We have 5 for Aim God, 4 for Wakanda, 1 from Kaweah, 10 kills here for first place. Goon Squad with 1 kill just from Godzilla. We just saw it at the end. Jordan Cassidy, Lazy Bones, they were taken down pretty early. We saw Godzilla just hoping and praying that his spot would not be spotted, and he did fantastic in that retrospect. Rin comes in nicely done, 6 from Heartless, 2 from K-Tax, 1 apiece from Asil and Rice. We saw a lot of them, a lot of good stuff from them, a team total of 10 kills. So we haven't seen any team, which is very surprising, any team getting more than 10 kills. So it's kind of even from the kill perspective, but from the rank perspective, Goon Squad has done very well. Rin has done very well. I don't know if LOM in particular has done well other than for this match. I don't think the last match, I'm not sure what they did last match. C4 here with 5 from Fool, team total 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. CC coming in with 0 kills. SIK, everyone getting at least 1, and 4 from Bad Boy, team total of 6. HLT with 0. Hacks with 5 from Peachy, a team total of 10. A2G with 3 kills. The Happy Chemical with 2. RIW with 4. HS coming in with 1 kill. We got the Not team with 1 kill from Nebs. LXS or Laxers with 4 kills. RST with 0. HLT with 0 as well. SHH with 0. And Rat Pack Gaming with 1 from Titan. Alright. And continue out of that one. Oh, right. Thank you for the follow. It's a boy. It's your boy. And then JJ, thank you for the follow as well. A little bit overdue, but certainly needed to be said. Playboy says, "God damn, that nade throw was clean," says Playboy. Yeah, that was. We saw a lot of good grenade throws. I think Aim God did a great one, long range distance on that cliffside. We saw some good grenades inside houses as well that took care of a lot of business. Grenades is key. Grenades is key, and I know for a lot of people they like to shoot first and ask questions later, but using grenades first is probably the best thing you can possibly do, especially when the other team does not know you're there. If you're able to hide enough where you can get a nice grenade throw, that is going to be very helpful. POMP, thank you for joining us. Says, "I came late. What was the grenade party? What was the grenade play?" That was from Aim Gods. From what team was that? Aim God, part of LOM. Solid throw. Definitely take a look back at that. Definitely suggest doing so. Okay, let me think. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just going to try to get it back into the room. So we got one more match, and it will be... Yeah, so the room is already created. So if you're watching right now, it's been open for a few minutes now. So make sure you head in as soon as possible. It will start at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So roughly in 8 minutes from my perspective right now. But for your perspective, more like 3 minutes, okay? So I'm going to get myself into the room. I'm also going to show you guys the team list. So take a look. Let me know who you think is going to win still. If you guys still think the same teams you thought before, certainly want to hear that too. I am back. Let me see something on the nade play. Looks like Playboy, thank you for answering him. Says aim got through a far nade, bounces off the top of the rock and blew up 2 players. Yeah, so 1 player was knocked already. So they were trying to get that revive first. And they also, I forgot what team was across the way, but that team in particular that got naded actually had advantage with the zone, holding back Aim God. They absolutely knew that team was there. Aim God actually got knocked originally, and they got that revive in, luckily. But yeah, all they had to do was pretty much hold back Aim God and the rest of that crew because the blue zone was going to cross over their position, and there was only one way in. So they needed to get taken down. Aim God with a beautiful throw gets the top of the rock, bounces beautifully, doesn't bounce in all directions, which is something that could happen, especially when you throw it on top of a rock. Luckily, just bounces beautifully over and took care of 2 different players with it. So, yeah, great play. If anyone clipped it, that would be amazing. If anyone clips it right now, that would be great. So, yeah. Mouse, thank you for joining in on Omelet. I know you've been there for a bit. Appreciate it. If you guys are on YouTube or Twitch or even Omelet right now, definitely make sure you follow or on YouTube if you subscribe. That would be very helpful for me. On YouTube, I can't see technically what the stream or who follows me, but I do appreciate it. I wish it gave me the notification. Sometimes it does, but most of the times it doesn't, and I haven't seen any yet. So if you have, which I assume some of you have at least, I appreciate it, so thank you. Make sure to leave a thumbs up also on YouTube. That helps me out and allows people or the algorithm to know that this is something good to watch. So if you like it, only if you like it, make sure to leave a thumbs up, alright? Let's see here. Skidsy is the best NA, says Rikra. Thank you for rejoining, by the way, Rikra. And Skidsy, we have seen him in here. He's done really great. He has been throwing, I believe we saw a few throws of grenades as well from him, especially at the household. I don't think there's a name for the household compound that we were looking at from his perspective, but yeah, he did very well, and they were able to take a kill there. The thing about, I think, their battle, and I might be confusing him with somebody else, but they were battling a team that was in a house. They were throwing a lot of grenades. It's like throwing a ton on the second floor, and they were up there on the second floor for the most part. And they were one player got taken down completely with the grenade, and then you just saw a snipe. Someone had a bolt action shotgun, bolt action sniper, shot the dome, far distance, long range from the coast to the house, and that was a cool shot to see. So I don't know if you guys saw that too, but I certainly remember it. We got one more match, as you can see here. It is, well, you might not, let me show you. On the top of your screen, you can see here, it is going to be Vikindi. Vikindi, I would say it used to be my favorite map. I think I might have gotten a little tired of it, but it is a lot better than I think of Sandhawk in retrospect. From a competitive side, I think Sandhawk is the last one, just based on the use of tall grass, because anyone can go prone and stay hidden and never get spotted. Because the thing about Sandhawk is there's so many hills that it's hard to look long range. So as long as you pick a good spot and you go prone, you're gonna be so hidden. So you just gotta make sure you get that spot. But you know, not everywhere can you be prone and not get spotted in the grass. But for the most part, as long as you know game a little bit, you'll just find the spot you like. Vikindi, I put that on. I put Vikindi third on the ranking competitive maps to use, and that's why we're kind of using it here. And I rank it third because it has too many houses, too many compounds. So any team, when the zone starts changing, they're going to be able to easily, as long as they have a car, go from house to house, find their spot, play defense all day long, and hope that works. And then everyone kind of gets into the end of zone, and then it becomes chaos at the end, which I like for content purposes. But from like a competitive side where you really want to see what teams do the best rotations, positions, and gunplay, that's not necessarily the thing you want to happen. I put Erangel. Actually, no. I'm going to put Miramar's second on my comp map level here, or ranking. Let me get my charger before I do anything else. I don't want this thing to die, obviously. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Just take me a sec. Never mind. My charger's right here. I thought it was in the other room, but it's kind of hiding right now. Oh, sorry about that. Should come back. There we go. Alright, so, why do I put Miramar second? So I think everyone pretty much has Miramar and Erangel 1 and 2 when it comes to competitive maps. The reason, simply put, there's a lot of open space in Miramar, so if you're trying to show off your incredible sniping skills, that would be a great place to do it. If you're trying to show off your great rotations, because, well, there's not a lot of places to be hidden, so you gotta have to drive and try to get to a position that you like, take the high hills, which could be the most dangerous places as well, as long as you're able to hold them well. It should all work out though. So that's why I like Miramar a lot. Erangel, I think I still have it at first. I don't know. It has pretty much everything Miramar has, except it does make it like, how do I put this? Erangel has a lot of coverage, which you could think, oh, that's not great for competitive scenes, but it needs enough coverage. Like, you can't just have open plains and then, like, imagine a map that has no protection at all. Let's picture like a flat map, right? And that's not best for competitive either. Like, you're only showing that you have good gunplay rather than rotations or positioning. So I think there's a problem with being too open. And I think Miramar just reaches that level where it's just too much open space that it really just shows off your gunplay, but doesn't really help with, but you still need to rotate and position yourself well, but not as well as Erangel. Right? That's just my perspective. I don't know if I explained that Erangel side well enough, but that's my 2 cents. I put Erangel first, Miramar second, Bikindi third, and Sanhok fourth when it comes to competitive maps. Let me know if you agree or disagree. How is the Happy Chemical doing? We saw a lot of good things from Happy Chemical. They've been getting kills too. I think they got a 10 kill point at one point. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm pretty sure they did. So 9P. That's my short answer. I'm not 100% sure though. You're gonna have to look back and see what their rankings and their kills have been. Playboy COD Mobile, homie blew himself up earlier. Who did that? Yeah, who blew themselves up earlier? How about the 200 IQ grenade play? Yeah, someone who did that. I forgot about that in Erangel. Who blew themselves up? I forgot. It was RIW, right? It was an RIW player. I don't know the teams. I'm a COD Mobile BR player. Hey, it's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. I feel like if I say this, it'd be bad, because there's no way someone's name is that. Oh, yeah, now I know. Nice try, Alex. You have to try better than that. Cloud, let's go LOM. As you can see, we're here, Bikindi. It's a bit cold, but I think with the summer heat, maybe some people like the cold now. I don't know. Anywho, let's take a look, and well, I'm gonna take off the sounds of the music. That's one thing I want to start off. And now, got this map to ourselves. Good luck. 65 people. We've roughly been around there for the tonight's show. I think a lot of people are doing PMCO, which I highly recommend if you are registered for that. Definitely. It's cool. It's big. So if you are doing that, good luck to you guys as well. But yeah, right now we're doing the last match of the Naked Riot series for tonight. We got 2 more weeks for the month of this one. Or, yeah, 2 more weeks, right? Yeah, 2 more weeks of this one. And then the prize pool goes to the winners of the whole month. And that'll be $100 cash for the team. So good luck, as I said many times before. I like all the teams here. I really appreciate y'all being here. So definitely want to shout that out in case I don't get to see you or hear from you after. TBH, I don't know if it was them. I just joined the stream because I was at home sitting next to him, supporting him in person before, says Rikra. That's funny. So I guess you're supporting whoever you're talking about. Skidsy, yeah? That's funny. So good luck to Skidsy and his squad. And the rest of everybody here. Looks like we might have an interesting group of people at Pet. I don't even usually say this because it's not often people drop here. Peshkova. It is not a great place to loot. I think maybe some teams went over here to try to grab a spot, but no, actually they all backed off from it, so it makes sense that they all backed off because I don't like it that much myself. Villa has 2 teams, and C4 has a lot of players, while Team 8 with Goon Squad Godzilla is alone here, so I don't know what that's about. Sorry for the parachute noise. I know you guys can still hear that. It will go away. It'll go away in like a few seconds, so just give that a moment. But Jordan, Cassidy, Godzilla, 3-person squad, but Godzilla's the only one here, so that's a bit of a problem there. Oh no. Alright, let me fix that up. Some people cannot handle I guess that'll work. Perfect. Some people just can't handle chatting, apparently. But I just took them down, so it's alright. SIK is here with Team 7. Team 7's right there. LOM. So LOM won last time. I believe it was LOM. Yeah, I'm correct. LOM won last time. SIK did really well last time as well. You can see Bluff and Bad Boy here. There's Bassist right there. Siraj there as well, so it's not like he's alone. Shots fired on the far side. SHH having a little bit of trouble as Tokyo is knocked. Might be getting surrounded a bit. Oh, there's both knocked, actually. And blown up to smithereens. Another player getting hurt badly. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get away with this. Luckily, so far, so good. But Karma needs to... Oh, no. They really rotated with him. He's going to get spotted by TB right there. Luckily, he's avoids that. Both no. Gets crossfired by Miguel and... I cannot pronounce her name right now. Let me see. And Reg Reborn. Reg Reborn? Interesting name. Reg Reborn. Let me take a look to the right here as this battle is just now getting started. Narrow coming around. Teammate trying to cut around, finally takes down Bassist. And going for the thirst too. Does get that thirst in play. Is there a team coming in? No. So LOM lost, I think, 2 people in that engagement. Meanwhile, LOM comes out with everybody. 1 knock, but that's about it. Korea is alone now, actually, so never mind. LOM had a fantastic first-place finish last time. And you can just see how fast things can turn as now Korea is alone, trying to handle all on her own. So that's going to be tough. I don't know how you're going to be able to come back from that, but maybe you can do what Godzilla did last time. Just stay low. Hope to survive till 2nd place. I think that's going to be a great thing if you can possibly do that. Heading over to Team 19 as one team is trying to drive off into the sunset away from them, and it looks like that did work. I don't actually see them anymore. Oh, there they are. There's the driving off. Dracula trying to take his cop car and try to speed out of here. Mirna, thank you for joining us. Is Go HLT. Cloud says yeah. From my posts here. So who do we have? Team 8. Villa still has people. I'm surprised Godzilla hasn't been spotted. Why didn't C4 go into these lower houses? Was Godzilla staying low while C4 looted the spot? Because usually, if you were a C4, and let's say you landed in this building, which they all did. All 4 of them landed in this building. They didn't come here to find Godzilla eventually? Unless Godzilla was just staying low and somehow hid as they rotated around these houses. I'm very surprised by that perspective, but maybe that's what happened. see, SIK here. Here's Nira. They already got 3 kills. We saw that all on LOM, which is great. I'm sure they're super happy about that. Team 17 is still in the area on their left, A2G. We haven't seen much of A2G. I haven't seen a lot of kills from them, I don't think. But here, look at this. Neural is open. Shots in there, and now his teammate actually came around and said, Bad Boys just goes prone, hoping for that to be enough to protect him from gunshots from below, and it seems to be the case. Rotating to left now is Virus, as he wants to get the shots on an unexpected A2G side here, but it doesn't seem to be the case. You see Virus didn't get any knocks or anything like that, or even a hit. Bluff is now on the left side as well. Nero has rotated to left as well. Goon Cassidy is farther in the distance, but really far, so I don't think we'll have any effect on this battle unless they quickly rotate here. Take a look at Bluff here. Bluff is closest, well, maybe Virus is, but Bluff has a better viewpoint on everything in front. Snake is staying low inside the house right now. You can see here Miguel's behind this building structure as well. It's on opposite ends from SIK. Looks like Snake is trying. Nero gets knocked. That's a big knock, making this a 4v3, and you probably can see it. Bluff gets hurt badly on that right side. Bad Boy gets knocked. There's 2 knocked. 1 might have been thirsted already, and thirsted there again. So 2 players left for SIK. Still 4-person team here for A2G. I think they want to get TB up before making this huge push, but I think they're ready. I think they're going to do it right when he's good to go. You can see the antsiness from Miguel. Yep. TB comes in first, saying, hey, I'm ready for pushing if you are. Shots from the backside here. No knocks, but certainly some nice work there. Doesn't leave a single inch of health down, but is able to provide the health knock on TB. Shots fired on the left side again. Another time, Virus took only 1 hit that time. And is able to get another knockout. Bluff gets knocked on the far side. Never mind, it's a 1v1. He's got 3 knocks in a row for himself. Can Snake finish things off? No, Virus still has half health. He cannot get the revive on his teammate, but he can finish this up. Look at all the knocked players. Molly thrown, not going to reach. Snake needs to come down to do something to get those revives eventually. And I'm surprised he's not doing anything yet. I think he's trying to throw smokes first. Maybe make it a little defensive. Trying to shoot up against Snake. Snake is still staying low. Snake gets out. So he should be able to get TB up, actually. Throws another smoke in that direction. Uh-oh, Virus shooting across, I bet. Oh my god, how is he not knocked out? Luckily, Virus did not notice. Oh, there he goes. He knows. He sees him rotating. He's going to try to get this revive first. A car's coming, which makes this a lot more difficult now for anybody out here. And luckily, he doesn't get knocked. So Virus, that might have just been enough to distract him so he can get the... So Snake can get this revive. Wow. So they're going to get everyone back up, and Virus missing that opportunity. I know it would have been a risky play to try to come in and finish things up, but it was a 1v1, and now it's a 1v4 again. Yes, health is low on the other team, but a 1v4 with limited health on the other team is a lot better than a 1v1 with all your players knocked. So Virus has to make the decision here now. He needs to figure... I should have pushed. That should have been your first thought process. But he should have made a decision way back. I don't think staying here is a good option. The longer you wait, the more time they're able to heal. The more time they'll want to kind of finally foot push this to see if you're still here. So I think Virus should back away, especially now with the health being revived. Car blows up on this corner. Looks like it's a close matchup with LOM, Kawia, and Marge. Kawia gets knocked out. I think that Molly might have distracted Kawia just enough where Marge was able to have a good shot off right there on the left side. So we'll see what happens now as Rin is taking shots across. They have 4 kills now on the board for themselves. Jordan from Goon Squad's on the left, driving by. Let's see the 3-time scope. Can Rice get some shots off? Rice has done very well in this scrim. The first match in particular, he did a fantastic job by himself. With the rest of his team, I think his team has done very well too. But Rice in particular has saved this team once or twice in the last 2 matches. So he deserves something great for his team. Looks like Marge is backing away. Jordan is a little bit on his left there. I'm not sure if he's going to see that or possibly not yet. Look at this spot Jordan has. Wow. cannot be more defensive than here. No one's going to spot him out unless they're really, really trying to pay attention, especially when he's wearing white like this. This is just to stay low and not be seen at all. He's by himself, I bet, so that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, Team 11. Everything's rendering in still. I don't think he's out in the open. I bet he's behind a rock. They find the ball, and Shone comes in strong to kind of get these nonsense Laxers. Gets the kill there. Looks like they're also shooting across at the rest of the team. They know where they're at behind those rocks. And Shone will try to heal after that 1v1 battle. Grenade throwing. Let's see where that reaches. Is it going to be far enough? He's going to have to throw a hell of a nade. And I do not see the throw at all yet. I thought he was going to do it. There it is on the left from Beastie. Not quite. It's just not a long enough arm to kind of reach any of these players. And they're going to try to make a path for themselves in the smoke. Which, I don't know if that's going to work. So obviously, Laxers know that this path is being created, so they're just going to follow along. And whenever there's an open space, they'll keep an eye on that. For this, trying to get some hits here. Might have had some success with some of them. What's up? Ooh, one knocked already. There's a team on the backside that BC has to be careful of. Luckily, they don't stop. The blue zone's here, so they're not going to stop. They're not going to kind of wait it out in the blue zone to see what happens here. So these two teams, though, they're trying to finish things up themselves. Dana's the only one who's not knocked on this particular squad. Blue zone seems to be okay for the most part. There's Ziklo getting the knock, and he was not ready for that, or Dana was not ready for that. So Laxers comes in strong, gets everyone killed here, but they got to figure out the next zone and how to get in because this zone's not doing them any favors. Team 18 is in zone as well, pretty close actually to Laxers. So they must have heard all those gunshots by their distance. And it looks like, yeah, you can see here, Zaddy's looking to the right every now and then because they probably heard the gunshots in that direction, just trying to be weary. But it also seems like they're trying to wrap around it. They don't want to battle if they can avoid it. That just seems to be what Zaddy's doing. Ooh, Pizza Bear is open. Pizza Bear is a great streamer. I definitely suggest you guys take a look at his stuff too. He used to do PUBG. I don't think he does that anymore, but it's a great streamer nonetheless. RIW. Looks like they're going around town. I don't know where exactly. There's one of the RIW players that naded themselves last match, unfortunately. But they did win that battle, so, you know. Would I want to nade myself if it meant that our team would win a battle? Yeah, I would totally do that. I do that every time. Every time I battle someone, if all I do is nade myself, yeah, I'll do that. But I don't think it had anything to do with their win in particular. Thank you for joining the stream, Alan. Appreciate it. Take a look at Team 10. I think he's by himself, yeah. No one's going to spot Marge here. So this is one of the things I'm talking about when it comes to Vikindi. Similar to Sandhawk, it is very easy to hide. There, as we saw from one player who was hiding in a rock. Yeah, there he is, right there, just across the way. So two hiders here. Both of these players are alone, so it makes a lot of sense to do things like this. But you want a map that doesn't allow that easily. So this is something I think about when it comes to map formation. So one player is out in the blue, and you can see here Frosty's going to go and try to pick him up. Right there, Skidsy. Skidsy, you had your, you had somebody next to your sister, I think, or something. What is it? Your, somebody. Oh, let me blew himself up. Oh yeah, to your brother. Your brother was online. Alex, you might still be watching. Team 6. So thank you for the follow, by the way. That is on Twitch, obviously, and that is by Edward. Eduardo. Thank you. Rat Pack Gaming. Rat Pack, man. I have them winning the whole thing. I don't think it's possible for them to do that now, but I still have faith that they'll do well in this particular match. It looks like RIW, one player gets knocked down, and it looks like the rest of RIW is not too happy about that. One's going for the revive, I believe. No, yes. Captain gets knocked. And it looks like extra shots. This time Halo trying to just hit on the top of the dome, but not so much luck there. You can see now it's a 2v4 scenario against Rat Pack Gaming. I thought they were going to have a good... Ooh, nice throw, but no. Rolls down the hill too, which makes things a lot more difficult. VIP official, thank you for joining the stream. Grenade or Molly thrown on top toward Titan and Halo. And you can see here RAW. They're going to push. Halo's knocked now. Titan's the only one. They know they have an advantage. And here's Titan. He's going to know that they're making a push too. He's going to throw this Molly. I think that's a great idea. Hold them back. There's another one just for extra measure. This time they can get that revive on Halo. So that is a good thing to try. So that's how you do it. You hold them back with that. Titan gets taken down. I tried to click on Titan, but I couldn't do it. So RIW gets the squad wipe against Rat Pack Gaming. And it looks like they're going to take 13th place for Rat Pack anyway. RIW is going to continue on and see what they can do forward. Take a look at Team 10. Is you still chilling in the container? Nope, he's on rocks now. So he got out. Oh, yeah, I think he's out. Nope, never mind. I was waiting for this thing to render. So he's still in there. It looks like Goon Squad player got out there on this side because he was on that cliff side. There he is, Jordan up top now. The zone is perfect for both of these players too. Peachy is not so peachy right now. Pre-fired that very well, but Trick was just there putting an end to it. Solid look. So there's a Happy Chemical. 3 kills on the board for them. Crunch, Devil, Trick, and Danky. Heading over to Team 18 now. Jordan by himself. Well, Cassidy's still alive, but I haven't seen Cassidy for a bit. They are definitely working this separately. We did see before, I think it was Godzilla at, where was he? Villa. He was at Villa by himself. So I guess what they tried to do was go separately and try to go to different places and see whoever would survive last rather than teamwork. Honestly, Goon Squad has that luxury. They have a lot of good rank points, a lot of kills already. So if they want to fool around and try to do things separately, they can do that for sure. And again, they have that luxury to kind of figure out what may work in the future. Heading over now to Ziklo, who's close to Chaos, Frosty, and Skidsy. Could be bad for Ziklo in particular. Snipes from Frosty, I believe, on top. Trying to hit him. Molly thrown. Skidsy's trying to get that hit with the grenade or the throw. Ziklo's going to rotate all the way around to the right because he knows his teammate's giving him more fire. Skidsy gets knocked down by Ziklo. Good work there. Looks like Chaos is not too happy about Ziklo's moves there, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do much as Chaos is getting shot at. Frosty's knocked as well. Looks like Chaos, this might be his last stand. It's a 1v3. One's knocked, so that's why the slow push is not really happening. Chaos gets shot out the window and taken down by Ziklo himself. So BC's gonna try to get revived here inside the house. There's nobody to stop that from happening for miles. So he's gonna be set to get that done. Team 8, let's see. Here's Cassidy, the other Goon member. Girlfriend, says Rickra. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was you. Yeah. I was kind of looking at so many different names on this. Yeah, I was mixing my names up there. But Rickra, thank you for letting me know. Hello. Just gotta type back. My bad. Okay. Alright, so Team 4. THC. Solid look here. So, oh, they have a look on Marge, apparently. So Marge is right there. And I think they know. Apparently Marge has been spotted already. Maybe took some shots already. I don't know, but they are certainly paying attention to this for sure. So that's going to be a bit of a problem for him because he's by himself. His teammates are dead, I believe. Yes, they are. Oh, there's a hit. Yeah, not a lot of choices here. It's going to go right to the right side instead. So the thing THC is obviously wondering is it just this one person? If they knew that, they would automatically have pushed this already and finished this guy up. Thank you for joining the stream, by the way. Shots fired in the distance here. Let's see what that's about. And that is over there. Rin is knocked and out. Meanwhile, you still have 2 other players for Team Rin. Team 17 is in the blue zone. They're going to want to get in. Rice is staying on this corner, seeing if they're going to come down. Yeah, he's waiting for them to come down. See, their TB is going to be the only one possibly to come. Rice might be able to see TB. No. Rice should have went into zone early, but didn't do that. Oh, there he goes. Rice sees it. Good hits, good knock. He's going to go right back to the blue zone, or inside, within the blue zone walls. And that will get good stuff done. So A2G, they're going to have a hard time. If they throw a grenade down, that'd be great. But it looks like they're not attempting that. They don't want to jump down, or else unless they want to die. Shots on this corner as well. Dracula gets knocked for RST. Just looking into this. I'm not sure what's going on. I see a lot of gunfire, but not a lot of enemies. Just the other players. Trick gets knocked. Now it's for Marge. And the Thirst on the backside, so that was a bit of a sandwiched position. And that just was not a recipe for greatness. We do have THC still inside with multiple players. You have Poe on the top spot with HS. You got Marge, obviously, still in the watchtower. Probably not going to leave that until the zone really pushes him out. Goon Squad, Jordan. Let's see if Jordan... Yeah, Jordan's certainly staying low here between a rock and a hard place. Okay. Oh wow, RIW and Laxers right there. This is gonna be a tough one. He's gonna try to throw that molly up. They probably can see that molly. A lot of throwables all around, trying to hit one player in particular there. It looks like nobody gets knocked from any of them, but very much a lot of air show there. BC and Shone. They know the one on the right. They might know the team. Oh, one's rotating in. Trying to get that hit, but just miss. BC's able to cross. So BC's got to be careful, though. He's getting closer to the enemies. They'll be able to hear him move around. And this guy, oh, this is going to be a good shot. Oh, wow. Missed BC by a mile there. I don't think he realized how much he really did rotate. And BC is going to try to throw molly. Let's see if he can get this molly right. So he thought he was going to be right at the wall. Instead, he's still behind the tree. I thought he was going to rotate to the wall as well. But he didn't quite do that until right now. So 2 players knocked on RIW, by the way. You have 1 player inside this shed. One RIW player badly not knocked out. There it is, finally down. And that was by BC. So the rest of the team wants to come and help out just in case. Single gets knocked. That's from C4, who's in the area. So this guy's still hanging on, chilling here. Gets a knock on Sean as he just said, oh, I see you. Thank you for the easy knock. And he closes the door right next to him and says, I'm done. C4 can take care of the rest here. So BC's obviously weary on both sides, on the left and to his right. As they've been hit by both ends, C4 and RIW, getting knocks on Laxers. That one RIW player who's getting knocked right now, I don't know if he's going to try to get revived right now. Never mind. BC's saying, nah, man. Nah, dude. Shots at BC as he probably saw the enemy inside that shed. I don't know if he's going to try to do anything about that. He knows there's a whole different team on his right. And BC's just going to try to grab all this loot. He hears him. Throws something out. I don't know if that was a grenade, because it was a grenade. It's going to be on his left. That might be hurtful. Good shots on BC. RIW wins it at a big price. but definitely a win. So C4 heard all that, and they might want to finish things up. What do we have in the bottom of the hill? We still have a team here with THC, with Devil and Danky. There's another team down here with RST, with 4 of their players still good to go. Both teams are in zone, so I don't expect any team to kind of leave their house until the zone dictates them to do so. HS with Papa, Clouds, and Poe. They are in the opposite end of this circle where nobody else is, so they got the whole west coast to themselves. Goon Squad's in the middle, I believe. Yeah, he's the most central positioned. And he's, again, still using the rock in a hard place maneuver here. Trying to cover up. Goon, Good Boy is knocked for C4. And that might have been... yeah, he was in the blue zone, so I guess he was AFK, unfortunately, for C4, as they're going to have to be forced to do it as a 2-person. What happened to that one other player that was up there, RIW? Maybe he was already taken care of. I must have missed that. But that possibly was a kill from C4's perspective anyway. Nice job, Fool, getting into zone. Ramat getting in as well. Cassidy still on the below, inside the circle next. Next zone's going to push out... sorry. Next zone's going to push out C4, THC, and RST. So we'll see what they can do here. Especially on this side, this is going to cause some mayhem for sure. Both teams are going to try to get into zone, expose themselves in a way. I definitely can't see one of these teams surviving as they go into zone. But it's possible. I guess RST might be able to do it with all their vehicles, as long as they drive into a spot they like and can protect themselves there. That might be something that could work. So here's the push out. Gonna stop here, but they're still not in zone here. This is not a spot yet. Top of the hill. Wow, right there. Stops the car, but also gets stopped as he gets stopped. Trying to thirst him too. Shots fired as thirst. A lot of hits, but gets Dracula knocked as well. RST. One player on the right is trying to hit him down. Can that work out from Miles' perspective? Yes, they do. Krabs gets knocked out and finally put a stop to his reign of terror, as he will be thirsted. Shots Poe should be able to get the shots on the back of Mile. Mile stays all... I thought he was able to going to be not knocked, but yeah, he will get taken down. Smokes are thrown in his position now, and Dark is the only one who can revive him. So smokes are probably... yeah, Dark is throwing more and more smokes, hoping for that to work out. Poe is not in zone, Papa is. And Poe is just trying to get a different angle on this side because he knows there's enemies here, and they have to be careful when they try to get into zone from here. C4 has a player knocked with Fool. Danky's right next to Cassidy, part of Goon Squad, and I don't know if he knows that. I don't think so. So Danky's shooting right over his head, shooting across the way, gets Miles knocked. And obviously, THC has other players involved with Devil as well, so Cassidy, what's your move here? Dark is getting shot at. He drives in, but gets taken down trying to hit that tree. Where's your gun? He doesn't even have his gun out. Here's this. Why don't you have a gun out? Is he AFK? He might be AFK. Surprising how long you've lasted then. But it looks like THC here. Yeah, I think Goon Cassidy is AFK. And Danky and Devil do not see him yet. This is so funny. So anyway, Poe is... so it's pretty much 3 teams left, I would say. Even though it says 4 in the top left. You got Poe on team slot 19. You have Ramat, who had his teammate Fool taken down just moments ago. There's Danky. It's like, what the hell was that? That must have been a jump scare for him. And yeah, there's the 3 teams that you can expect now. So Ramat... oh, Ramat, no, gets taken down in the corner thanks to Poe, and we're left with 2 teams left. Pretty much a 1v2, actually. And so, obviously, the Happy Chemical... oh, Danky gets knocked down, trying to shoot back. Gets... I believe he got taken down. I don't know, though. We'll see. Who won that battle? Poe wins the battle with 5 kills on the board total, as all you had to do was peek around that rock, shoot across the way. Congratulations to you getting the last 3 kills of this match. Marigana, thank you for joining us. Says hello, people. Hello to you. But this was the last match of this scrim tonight. Don't go anywhere if you don't want to, as I'll be talking about a little bit about PUBG and what you guys can do to get involved. The other thing is I might go on a raid, maybe. I'll see. If you want to join me on that, that'd be cool too. Anyway, let's go and take a look at all these teams as the last match results. HS, nice job. 5 for Poe, 3 for Clouds, a team total of 8. So that's going to be a solid number for you guys for sure. THC, well done. 4 for Danky, 1 for Devil, and 3 for Trick. A team total of 8. C4 coming in with 3 kills total, with Fool and Ramat getting 1 and 2 apiece. We got Goon Squad with 0 kills, but 4th place. We got RST with 4 kills there. RIW with 4 kills as well. Laxer 7 for Ziklo. A team total 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kills. Keep moving along. Rin coming in with 5 total kills. Nice job. HLT with 4. A2G, wow, nice job. 4 for Miguel, and that's a team total of 9. Congratulations there. CC coming in with 1 kill from Chaos. Hacks comes in with 1 kill as well. Rampage comes in with 0. Team Not, or NOT there, with 0 kills. SIK with 3 kills. LOM with 0. And SHH to wrap it up with 0 as well. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a follow and subscribe. Leave a like as well. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. One thing I do want to talk about, as I said, is how to get involved. You guys can compete in our events for sure. You can have me stream your team in our event. It is free to do. All you got to do is click that Discord link that is in my profile page, in my description page, and in my about page. Whatever platform you're on, you'll be able to see it very easily. Once you hit the Discord, claim a role, and then you can message me. You can just at me, whatever it is, on our Discord to figure things out in case you get stuck anywhere. It's a pretty easy process, but I'll be there to help along the way. Just feel free to ask me. You can DM me. That helps. I know a lot of people who try to figure it out on their own. Sometimes they can't, and that's fine. So we'll have the official results of this by tomorrow, if not tonight. We'll open up registration for next week right after this stream is over. But again, you definitely want to be in our Discord in the first place so you know how to register when you get there. Anything else I want to mention? That's pretty much it. I hope you guys really liked it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have other streaming advice or stream things that you think would help me out, if you have opportunities that you think I should do, keep me posted on them. Definitely DM me in Discord. That's probably the best way to message me. We have a Twitter account. We post a lot of good content there. Obviously, YouTube, we post content as well. Just want to let you guys know that we're doing a lot, and we hope you enjoy the stuff that we're doing. All right, so take care, enjoy, and have a good night. See you later.